Welcome to our breakdown of the player ratings from that thrilling encounter, the recent clash between Manchester United and Real Sociedad. It was a night of pure magic at Old Trafford, wasn't it? The atmosphere electric, the goals flying in, and a certain Portuguese maestro conducting the orchestra. Sociedad, well, they tried to put up a fight, but it was like trying to stop a runaway train. Let's be honest, once Bruno Fernandes gets a sniff of goal, and especially in that kind of form, there's really only going to be one winner. But it wasn't just about the goals, was it? It was about the overall performance, the individual battles, the moments of brilliance. So let's dive into how each player performed on the pitch. Well, where do we even begin with this man? 3 goals, you know, a perfect hat-trick, the lot, a right-footed finish, a left-footed rocket, and that trademark penalty tucked away with aplomb. But it wasn't just the goals, was it? It was the way he controlled the tempo, the way he picked out those passes, threading the needle like a master tailor. He was everywhere, demanding the ball, driving his team forward. A true captain's performance, leading by example. It was a joy to watch, and believe me, I've seen a few over the years. Young Patrick Dorgu, you know, he really caught the eye at right back, didn't he? Defensively sound, he read the game so well, snuffing out danger time and time again. Sociedad's wingers, well, they hardly got a sniff, did they? And going forward, he offered a real threat down that right flank, overlapping with purpose and delivering some dangerous crosses. He's one for the future, this lad, and if he keeps developing at this rate, he'll be a mainstay in that United defence for years to come. Zirkzee, what a handful he was up front. He led the line brilliantly, holding the ball up, bringing others into play and causing all sorts of problems for that Sociedad defence. His physicality was immense, winning headers, shielding the ball and always looking to get on the end of those dangerous crosses. He didn't get on the score sheet tonight, but his contribution was invaluable. He's a real handful, is young Joshua, and I wouldn't want to be facing him on a cold Tuesday night at Old Trafford, let me tell you that. Well, David De Gea will probably be hoping for a more eventful evening, won't he? He had very little to do, to be honest. Sociedad rarely threatened, and when they did, he was more than equal to the task. A couple of routine saves, a commanding presence in his area, you know the drill. He'll be happy with the clean sheet, of course, but I'm sure he'd much rather be tested a bit more. That's what he's there for, after all. Harry Maguire, he had a relatively comfortable evening at the heart of that United defence, didn't he? He organised the back line well, won his headers and made those crucial interceptions. He wasn't really tested too much, but he was always there, always alert and always ready to put his body on the line. Solid, dependable, a captain's performance, even if he wasn't wearing the armband tonight. Luke Shaw, he was at his marauding best down that left flank, wasn't he? Up and down like a yo-yo, overlapping with real intent and whipping in those dangerous crosses that have become his trademark. He linked up well with the attack, provided width and penetration, and was a constant thorn in Sociedad's side, a real asset going forward and defensively sound as well. Scott McTominay, he put in a real shift in the middle of the park, didn't he? He covered every blade of grass, breaking up play, winning those second balls and keeping things ticking over nicely. He's the unsung hero, is Scott, the one who does all the dirty work, so the flair players can shine. He might not grab the headlines, but he's a vital cog in that Manchester United machine. Marcus Rashford, he was a constant threat with his pace and direct running, wasn't he? He stretched the Sociedad defence, got in behind on several occasions and was unlucky not to get on the score sheet himself. He had a couple of good chances, one that went just wide and another that was well saved by the keeper. He's such a dangerous player when he's in full flight, and he gave those Sociedad defenders a torrid time tonight. Jadon Sancho, he's starting to find his feet at Old Trafford, isn't he? He was full of tricks and flicks, gliding past defenders with ease and creating havoc in the final third. He's got that bit of magic about him, that ability to unlock defences with a moment of brilliance. He's still got more to give, of course, but he's definitely heading in the right direction. Cristiano Ronaldo, he cut a frustrated figure at times, didn't he? He didn't see much of the ball, and when he did, he was often crowded out by those Sociedad defenders. He had one good chance, a header that went just over, but it wasn't his night tonight. He's still a world-class player, of course, but even the best have off days. He'll be back, I'm sure of that. That's our take on the player ratings for Manchester United versus Real Sociedad. A dominant display from the Red Devils, inspired by a certain Portuguese magician. It was a night to remember at Old Trafford, wasn't it? But what did you make of it? Who impressed you the most? Did anyone have a shocker? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more football analysis. Until next time, enjoy the beautiful game.